Got a Winchester Model 92, 20-inch barrel, 4440 or 44 Winchester centerfire, depending on how you want to say it. Be seeing what the difference is between the Buffalo Bore heavy 4440 200 grain hard cast with an advertised muzzle velocity of 1,050 feet per second against this HSM 4440 200 grain round nose flat point Cowboy action lead with an advertised muzzle velocity of 853 feet per second. There's the HSM cartridge. Here's the Buffalo Bore cartridge. I've got a gel block set up at 50 yards, fire into some pork ribs. I've just got one block set up, so it'll probably shoot through. I'm go ahead and apologize right now for not being able to catch the bullet. Now, let's get to testing velocities and see what the difference is. HSM Cowboy loads, 200 grain, brown nose flat point, lead bullet, 853 feet per second advertised velocity. So let's see what we get. Fire 5 shots. Compare it to the Buffalo Bore. (1,007 feet per second). 995.3 feet per second. 1,015 feet, 0.5 feet per second. Sorry about that. 1,002.6 feet per second. And 974.2 feet per second. We've got a average velocity of 998 feet per second. Now, let's try the Buffalo Bore and see what the difference is. Now, fire 5 shots with the Buffalo Bore heavy 4440 Winchester ammunition, 200 grain, hard cast, advertised muzzle velocity of 1,050 feet per second. (1,315 feet per second). 1,308.4 feet per second. 1,287.8 feet per second. 1,309.4 feet per second. And 1,306.5 feet per second. We've got an average muzzle velocity of, what is that? 1,305.4 feet per second. So we have quite a bit of increase in muzzle velocity between the Buffalo Bore and the HSM ammunition out of this 20-inch barrel Winchester. Here's our velocity recap. Our Buffalo Bore minimum feet per second was 1,287.8 feet per second. Our maximum was 1,315.0 feet per second. Our average feet per second was 1,305.4 feet per second, with an average kinetic energy of 756.7 foot-pounds. Our HSM, our minimum velocity was 974.2 feet per second. Our maximum velocity was 1,015.5 feet per second. Our average velocity was 998.9 feet per second. Our average kinetic energy was 443.2 foot-pounds. We gained 313.5 foot-pounds of energy by using the Buffalo Bore ammunition. Now, let's move on to the ballistic gel and see what we come up with. HSM Cowboy load. Shot plumb through the 16-inch block of gel. I don't know if you can see it there. Travels down. This block's been shot before. I never melted it down, but it hooked and come out the bottom of the backside. Couldn't find the bullet. Here's our port ribs that we hit. It went right in between two ribs, put a hole. Yeah, HSM Cowboy load. Now let's try the buffalo bore and see what the difference is. .200-grain buffalo bore. Shot plumb through the 16-inch block of gel. Came out the back. Sorry I don't have a second block to catch these bullets. Here's the entry hole where it went into the port ribs. It left a significantly larger hole than the HSM Cowboy load did. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I learned a lot. I hope you did too. The reason I made this video is I've heard of people getting these new 4440 Winchester rifles in the 92s or the 73s, and the only ammunition they can find is the HSM Cowboy loads or the other Cowboy loads that manufacturers make, and they go deer hunting with them, and they shoot a deer, and they wind up losing the deer. Hey, what we don't know, we don't know. Not everyone can afford the chronographs and the ballistic gel to sit out here and shoot, and this ammunition is very expensive. It doesn't matter if it's the Cowboy loads or the buffalo bore. It is expensive ammunition. I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if I was going to go hunting with this rifle, I would pick the buffalo bore ammunition. Y'all have a great day.